Hello, Miami. You're watching 305 Sports Now, your home podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for watching and listening to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am your host, Will. Before I begin today's show, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who tuned in to my appearance on Locked On Canes. That was a great and fun appearance with Alex Donald, who's a great friend of the show, and I was happy to be on Locked On Canes, and we had a good time talking about the spring game and, of course, potential portal targets like Damian Martinez. So I had a great time. Thank you, Alex Donald, once again for having me on, and thank you. I was very happy to be on that show. And thank you to all of you that supported the episode as well. But let's get down to business, all right? I want to talk a little bit about what is going on in the Canes verse, and that is tight ends, all right? I am extremely excited to talk about the tight end position. As we saw in the spring game, we saw Riley Williams, and we also saw Elijah Lofton play extremely well in the spring game. Miami has a great future in the spring game. And not only that, though, Miami also has two tight end verbal commits in Luka Gilbert and, of course, Mr. Brock Schott. And the best part about both these guys verbally committing is that they are from Ohio State country. So, we love taking those guys away from the Buckeyes, all right? So the thing about this is that they're coming in from the class of 2025 as well. And those two are very different, right? They didn't just get the same kind of tight end. Those two are very different. Luka is 6'7", the very tall guy. If you're going to use him in the passing game, it'll probably be in red zone situations where he could out jump, his defender. And Brock Schott is the more dynamic, the more athletic, the faster, more wide receiver type of pass catching tight end that we love to see as a security blanket or even a much greater weapon for the quarterback. So I'm excited the fact that we got these two guys, super and extremely excited as far as that goes. So let's first start with Luka Gilbert, right? Luka Gilbert, again, 6'7", 233 pounds, out of Westchester, Ohio, Lakota West High. He is the 12th ranked best tight end in the nation and the 10th best player in the state of Ohio. Going over his stats, he usually used mainly in blocking. He had this past season 15 catches, 171 yards, and also 2 touchdowns. Used a lot for his blocking, a hell of a blocker. He is the type of guy that once he gets his hands on a defender, he will continue to push that person into the ground. Very, very strong, very effective. Again, that reach is very powerful, but he has very good technique in terms of blocking, and he finishes his blocks. Very important, okay? Like I said, never quits on a block. Also has pretty solid hands, all right? You could also use them in the passing. Guys, excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse. Let me get a little bit of water here. Love to hydrate, guys. Love to hydrate. So thank you very much again for being patient with me in that regard. Used for blocking, as I said, has some pretty solid hands if you do want to use him in the passing game. Some scouts believe that he will bulk up, or he could bulk up. He could probably be your next tackle, your next right or left tackle as well, a la Eric Winston, who was recruited as a tight end, but came in and became one hell of an offensive lineman for the University of Miami and also in the NFL as well. But with the way Miami's recruiting offensive linemen, I don't see how he will become an offensive lineman, okay? Just be a blocking tight end, kind of like the way we use Cam McCormick, where he blocks, all right? But Cam McCormick also will occasionally catch a pass or two for his football team. So check out the huddle. The huddle video is pretty good. You can get a little bit of a glimpse of exactly, which I am showing in the huddle video, how Luka Gilbert plays, okay? So that's one thing I wanted to talk about as far as how effective he can be. Now, you guys know I love offense, all right? I really do love offense, and I really love this pickup because I think it's a very solid pickup. And what a great name to have for a football player and, of course, an offensive player. Brock Schott. You're either a quarterback or you're some kind of a receiver, okay? Brock Schott is 6'3", 215 pounds out of Leo High School out of Leo, Indiana. Once again, OSU country. Miami comes in, takes another guy from Ohio State. Love it. Okay. He's the best. He's the 10th best tight end in the country, the 4th best player in Indiana. He he is a two-way player, folks. He can play offense and defense. I know he's a tight end, recruited as a tight end, but he's also listed as an athlete. He caught 35 footballs last season, 743 yards, and 6 touchdowns, right, as well. He's also an edge rusher on the edge. He played outside linebacker, played defensive end as well. 67 tackles, 32 of those for loss, and 19 sacks. Unbelievable numbers on offense and also on defense as well. So if it doesn't work out as tight end, you can put him in as a pass rusher, but I do think he's going to work out as tight end. Check out this guy's huddle video. He is absolutely sick. All right, I'm going to break down his analysis. Okay, very athletic. As I mentioned, very athletic. Smooth hands. Okay, very smooth hands. Catching the football. Makes it look very easy. Can catch it in traffic. Could go down the middle of the field. Can go deep. Can find a cushion in the zone. Catch the football. Get you some yak yards. Get you some first downs. Good security blanket for a receiver or a good deep threat as well, to say the least. His stutter move is excellent. Could fake out defensive backs as well, right? He has a good, runs good routes as well. Stop and go, very good. Catch the ball again, very deep as well. I mentioned great security blanket as well. 50-50 balls, leaps very high as well. He can jump very high, can out jump any defender, especially defender is smaller, can make plays, good in the red zone, or just you want to toss it up to him, he can catch that football. All right. Again, another weapon for a receiver as well. A good weapon for whoever will be quarterback in 2025 or the 2025 season. And whether it's Poffenbarger, whether it's Judd Anderson, whether it's Emory Williams, or if Luke Nickel comes in and takes a spot. We don't know. All right. He's coming in with Luke Nickel. I love Luke Nickel, the quarterback out of Georgia. Very good target for this young man. Very good target for this young man. I'm really, truly enjoying it, right, as well. Getting quick as well. Could run away from defenders as well. Strong hands. Can't jam that kid. You cannot jam that kid. If you try to jam that kid, gone, right, as well. Let me tell you, what the Canes are doing right now also can block, all right? He is a multifaceted athlete, multifaceted tight end. Can catch, runs good routes, can block. If you need him on defense, be on defense as well. Great kid, a Mario guy, hard worker, very talented, very smart, very smart as well as as a football player. A great fit for the Miami Hurricanes and what they're trying to run. And now from what we saw in the spring game, the Miami Hurricanes are throwing to the tight ends. The offense looked a lot more continuity in the offense this year than I saw last year. A lot of use again for the tight ends as well. I love it, guys. I have very high hopes for the tight end as well. Again, prospectively speaking, you have these two guys coming in together. You got Elijah Lofton, you got Riley Williams, and now you have Brock Schott coming in with Luka Gilbert. Again, two different kinds of tight ends. Both could be very effective, well used in the offense. I'm very excited for what is going on right now with the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes are stacking talent, and they're not just winning the state of South Florida. They're going elsewhere and getting the best players from different states with diverse backgrounds as far as football goes. Okay, because in South Florida, we're known for that bump and run. And bump and run, playing man coverage. Over there in other places, they play a bit more zone. They play man as well, but they play a bit more zone. So you bring in offensive players that have seen a little bit of everything. You bring defensive players that have seen a little bit of everything as well. So that's a good thing. Makes a team very multifaceted. Makes a team ready for anything. Again, very good football players. We're seeing what we're seeing right now, and what I saw in the spring game is that we're seeing absolute dogs. Right, these guys are dogs. All right, I mean dogs in a good sense that they're going to be absolutely in it with you. They're going to be in that mess. They're going to make plays, whether on offense or defense. And I love what we've done with the tight end. So I'm going to be honest with you. The way it's going, the way things are going, the potential that Riley Williams has, what we've seen with Elijah Lofton in practice, and the way he's used as a Swiss Army knife in running the football and also catching passes as well. And now you got these two guys coming in as well. And Miami's not done yet. They're still trying to fatten up that tight end position. Tight end U is coming back, guys. Tight end U is coming back. And let's not forget, we weren't that far removed from having good tight ends. Okay, because Miami Hurricanes, they had Brevin Jordan. Will Mallory was a very good serviceable tight end as well. We now see what we're gonna have with Elijah Lofton. Riley Williams showed flashes last season, even though he caught very few footballs, but he showed flashes. Elijah Arroyo is one hell of a tight end as well. Now we're bringing these two kids from the Midwest. Boom! I'm so excited with what Mario Cristobal is doing. I'm so excited what Shannon Dawson's doing, what they're creating. The U, as far as tight end U, is coming back, guys. You need to give Mario time. I know we've had a couple rough seasons. We should have won at least 8 games last season. Mario's first season was not very good. I understand that. They didn't even make a bowl game. But now this is different. You have continuity on the defensive side of the ball as you have a coaching staff, a defensive coordinator that's in year 2. And now you have an offensive coordinator that's also in year 2 as well. And you brought in a quarterback that fits the system that Shannon Dawson likes to run. We saw a little bit of that in spring. We've been hearing good things in practice from content creators and reporters that are able to see what they're able to see in practice as well. Mario needs a 9 to 10 win season this year. Okay, nine wins the minimum, 10 seasons is the must. If you win 10 games this season and almost get into a playoff game, challenge for the ACC championship, guys out there, Canes fans out there, Miami fans out there, Miami has finished with a top 5 class twice. If we get 10 to 11 wins, there's no stopping this program. With the intense recruiting of Mario Cristobal and his staff, the NIL that the University of Miami is able to produce as well, the brand that is Miami, that no matter how bad they've been in recent years, they always end up on television, right? As well, whether it's ESPN or ABC, Miami always finds a way on television. There's no stopping this program. If they come back and they win and it rolls, if the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinators cook without any interruptions whatsoever, there's no stopping this football team, guys. There's no stopping this team. The plethora of talent that we have here in South Florida and in the state of Georgia, another state that Mario likes to recruit, and also around the country, Miami will have a top 5 class for years to come. And you have a coach in Mario Cristobal that wants to be here. He's not looking for another job. This is alma mater. This is his dream job, guys. So if it starts cooking in year 3 and you can maintain that stability in year 4, year 5, year 6, etc., where Mario Cristobal can be Kirby Smart. Okay, I'm not saying win multiple national championships. I don't know. I don't want to get that. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on the team. But I'm just saying, if Miami wins this season, the Norvell jump, there's no stopping this team because the recruiting is going to be phenomenal. And it might be up to a point where we're turning away 5 stars. And listen, we just have a spot for you because we got this, and this. That's the position that we want to be at. We want to be Georgia. Let's be honest. Right now, Georgia's the standard. Kirby Smart is the standard. Okay, he's got that machine rolling. If Miami wins this season, and I don't see why they can't be competitive or win games. They won 7 games last season, should have been 8, and many of the games in which they lost was by 1 score and bad quarterback play. This season, I expect much better quarterback play. Okay, much better quarterback play. The receivers are pretty solid. I think we're getting one more in the transfer portal to lock up that boundary as well. The running back court, we're getting one more running back, but the running back court in general is solid. The offensive line is going to be okay. We're in year 2 of Guidry's system. The young guys in the linebacking court are sick. The defensive ends are nasty. Ruben Bain, Jaden Wayne, and then you're bringing guys like Cameron Bobby Pruitt. You bring another guy in here like Marquise Lightfoot as well. You bring Colin McConaughey as well. So stopping his team. If they win, and on paper they should, there's no stopping this team. There really isn't. And once that starts rolling, okay, the Miami Hurricanes could be at the level that they want to be. And that's just what I gotta say. Guys, don't forget to leave a comment. If you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. Guys, I will be giving you some Heat coverage real soon as well, and I'll be bringing on some people as well to talk some Dolphins. Guys, God bless you soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.